Shit. Shit. I can't be here. Gone! Okay. Have I dropped anything? No. Alright. Have I left any other impressions? I don't think so. I have to go. I have to get out of here. Okay. I have to go somewhere where I can keep an eye on everything. Okay. The watchtower. Open! Lou. Okay. I should tell Lou. Lou. Hear me. It didn't go well. James is dead. Lay low. I shouldn't call you in case someone checks the phone records. If you're in trouble, though, just call or text me. Oh. She sent me a message. I know we'd said we'd hang out tonight, but I forgot. I'm going to get an early night, though. Good night. Okay. She should be safe. Oh, Alex. What have you done? God fucking damn it. It's so... Oh, God, it's cold up here. I can't believe I fucked this up this badly. Firstly, I'm an asshole to some poor girl on the phone, so out of my mind I confuse her for my own daughter I haven't seen in years. Jesus, that's fucked up. Then I roll into town like I'm going to solve this thing in a day. Who the fuck do I think I am? Then I accuse literally the first person I can think of murdering their husband with no evidence other than the most cliche of motives. To keep the idiot train chugging along, she schools me, bills me, and gives me another suspect which I blindly investigate. At least this time I do the barest of due diligence and ask some questions. Then, I just ask the guy if he did it. Sure, there was some preamble, but since when was I the worst detective of all time? Maybe I was just thrown off by him being the most unfazed person in the history of homicides. Then, when I am convinced he's not involved, I literally have nothing. Except a literal ghost I could have actually followed, and it would have led me straight to the industrial park, and I might have figured this thing out a moment sooner, and James wouldn't be dead. This damned ghost. Literally the only thing I tried of my own accord was to disperse it. Lou had to tell me to search for it. Jesus, Alex. This is just a clusterfuck, isn't it? I can't be this bad, can I? I can't be this far gone. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not the detective I was. Jesus, was I ever? Maybe I was sent to deal with all this supernatural shit so I didn't screw up real cases. Jesus, some of the cases I worked. Maybe they just wanted someone to look like the police were going through the motions. We'll do our best, ma'am. I'll look into it, sir. I'll find your missing kid. No. That can't be it, can it? No. No, I can't be this pathetic. I can't be this deluded. I can't be this bad at my job. All these years, an officer, a detective, a husband, a father. Have I wasted all these years? Have I drifted through life, oblivious to those using me, disposing of me when they're done? A decorated detective willing to do the shit that no one else will? Or a failure who doesn't get a promotion to management after busting my ass for a decade? So I worked harder, got better, did my job? All that for what? So I can get soft and get someone killed. What kind of cop am I? Jesus fucking Christ. That is the second person I watched die who raised my gun to their own temple and pulled the trigger in under 3 months. And what did I do each fucking time? I stood there and didn't stop it. I could have stopped it every single time. I could have jammed my own gun. Deborah raised the gun and completed the spell. And I stood there like an asshole. I raised a stupid shield. Why? Because she was going to shoot us? Jam the gun, Alex, and she can't shoot anyone. And then James, that poor bastard. I was pounding on the shield in disbelief like an idiot. While whoever this arsehole is puppets the poor bastard. And I try to shatter the shield and nothing. Probably because being puppeted means you're absolutely sure of your intent unless you're strong enough to resist it. And how would a beaten, bloodied, bruised, strangled, tired, magically uneducated jackass resist whatever compulsion this murderous dickhead puts him under? Hell, I barely beat it back. So I fall back to intervention, my catch-all little stop the shit spell. But I was desperate, so I wasn't sure. And what happens when you aren't sure? It doesn't fucking work! Like an idiot. You know what? Every fucking time works. Jam! Jam always works! First damn spell I worked on with this fucking gun. All purpose, guaranteed. No one else fires this gun unless I say so. Did I freeze on Deborah? No! I put up the shield and Jam takes 1/10 of the effort. Did I freeze on James? No! I tried break. That's literally never come up before, and I've never even tried. No wonder it didn't work. Jesus, Alex, is there something you haven't failed at? All those years with Vanessa, talking about taking a vacation, spending time together without the job. Then, as soon as I get some time off, we start ignoring each other and silently wishing the other would go. Every time she left, I could have said something. Every time she didn't stay up for me, I could have woken her and said something. Every single time something subtly, slowly pulled us apart, I could have done something. Anything to show her I still give a damn. Well, here I am and she's wherever the hell she is. Jesus, how long can I keep blaming Casey? What kind of father am I that I keep blaming my daughter for my marriage falling apart? Jesus, Alex, is there anything you can't royally fuck up? Well, let's keep going down the list. It's been literally years since you've talked to your daughter. Sure, you thought it was cute to send postcards back and forth. You could have called her at any time. Jesus, and when she said she was heading to a retreat and couldn't do the cards thing for a while, you thought that was fine. But I still could have called. And after the bullshit with the job, did I call? No. And after Vanessa walked out, did I call Casey? No. Jesus, she might not even know of the divorce. Then when I had the time, did I even visit Casey? No, I didn't even try. Sure, couldn't really portal hop to Europe, but if I didn't drive around the country trying to be Scooby-fucking-Doo solving mysteries all the damn time, save money staying home and getting fuel and fast food and motel rooms every day, I could have gotten a fucking plane ticket. Hell, if I wasn't gallivanting, I could have flown first class. I'm sorry, Casey. I shouldn't yell. I'm just angry at myself for never contacting you. I wonder if Vanessa did. When was the last time Casey heard either of our voices? Maybe that's what she wants. Hell, I couldn't blame her. Maybe she saw the writing years early. What's even the point? I failed my career, I failed my wife, I failed my daughter, I failed Deborah. I failed James. I could have found another way. I wonder how Ben explained all of this to Jordan. I failed them both. I've been failing Lou every step of the way. I failed to investigate. I failed to do any sort of actual work. I never even went inside the hospital proper. I failed James by getting him killed. I failed everything I've ever attempted in the end, and I've wasted my life. Even magic. This thing that I love, that I thought made me special. So few ever get a handle on it, really. And here I am stumbling through it, eyes open in a dark hallway, feeling for anything I can touch. A few handholds of knowledge to pull me forward. Then I find a fucking map. Literally. A book that can tell me where the light switch is, how to turn it on, and how to see how big this place really is. I haven't opened the book in a month. I failed at the one thing I thought I'd ever be good at, let alone the one that'd make me special. What's even the point? Magic can't undo the past. It can't save the people I failed. It can't. I just can't. I can't even tell them how sorry I am. Actually, maybe? God. Alright. Here we go. Voice of the departed! Deborah?
Yes?
I'm sorry. I should have been better. I should have saved you. Now Jordan has to grow up without you.
You worthless, pathetic failure of a wizard. You couldn't hit the broadside of a barn with a magic missile. So don't even think you were good enough to apologize to me. You should have let me kill you. My family would be together. Yours would hear from you about as much as they do now.
Wait.
And you wouldn't feel this way.
'Cause I'd be dead.
Is that so bad? You gotta die someday, and that would have been a good enough reason.
This isn't how I expected this would go.
Well, that's very on brand for you. You think one thing will happen and another thing happens. Your investigative powers amount to guessing and sticking around to find out you are wrong.
I found you out.
Actually, I wondered how you did that.
I found your book.
Oh? A Guide to Magic by Gabrielle Emmett?
Yes.
Oh, it's a good book. You should read it. You might learn something.
Well, maybe I could learn something. But if you weren't stupid enough to leave the book...
Oh, you idiot.
Excuse me?
You idiot. Guessing one thing and now you get to find out you were wrong.
What? How?
The book had Ben's fingerprints on it. Sure, it was on my side, but it was something that would point to Ben and his desperation. The police would look at Ben and be occupied checking him out while I did what I needed to do, if it came to that. I assumed they were going to until you came along. You could not have been a more perfect suspect if you tried.
How could you have possibly planned all of this out that far?
Well, clearly, I didn't plan it out well enough since I'm dead and you're alive. A karmic injustice, to be sure.
Oh, come on. How do you even begin to justify that?
A mother saving her child? I thought we talked about this. You should listen more.
Oh, come on.
Haven't called Casey yet, have you?
How do you even know that?
It's magic, you reprobate.
I thought apologizing would assuage my guilt.
You also thought you could get the drop on me.
I think you said enough.
I think you haven't thought this through.
What?
You just made up a spell and cast it. Well done. But you haven't thought through all the aspects of it.
Well, come on then. Lecture me. I know you want to.
I would say it's no fun if you're going to pout, but I'd be lying. It's magic, so it's based on your intent. You intended to speak to me, so here I am. But intent just isn't what you say, it's what you mean, and that covers your subconscious.
I'd forgotten about the subconscious element.
So how do you feel about me, really?
Oh, I think we covered that last time.
You're missing the point. It's not about what you say, it's about what you feel.
Right. I get you. Just move on.
Fine. Well, there are also energies in the field. Did you clear it?
No.
Lazy as always, Alex. Finally, while this image of me is based off what you know about me and how I sound, you do have to give it a spark of something more so it actually can converse with you. A little je ne sais quoi, if you will, to feel real.
Does that mean I created sentience?
That's good. No, not really.
So is that fingerprint thing a rationalization my subconscious made and you're just saying it? Or a genuine deduction you made?
Does it matter?
Of course it matters. How do I know it's genuine and you aren't just winding me up?
Still so thick, Alex. You are shaken. You weren't this stupid last time.
Just tell me.
Well, if you went back for the book, you'd be able to test the hypothesis, wouldn't you?
I suppose.
What happened to you?
You did.
I guess that makes me special.
Yeah, if you're so special, then why are you dead?
Because you decided I should die.
Well, we all make mistakes.
I told you I wouldn't apologize for saving my son.
Yeah. I heard it all last time. You're like a broken record.
And you're just broken.
Mean.
Killer. How many people have you killed?
More than you.
Congratulations.
Well, you nearly had me beat.
How many?
6.
I'd have thought you'd at least be double digits by now.
For as surprised you are as that it's that low, I am that it's that high.
What, high for a cop?
Yeah.
You counting monsters?
Only the human ones.
Ooh, deep.
You asked.
I'm a magical image of a woman you caused to die, and you are somehow really bringing me down.
Jordan's alive
Because of me, and because of you, I am not actually alive to see it. He went from no future to relatively normal in one night and...
If that fingerprint thing is true, at best, you're going to destroy Ben, and at worst, you're planning to throw him to the police and maybe get him thrown in jail. For every moment of Jordan's life you saved it for yourself and were stealing it from Ben. Your choosing to save Jordan was as much for Jordan as it was for you. You keep saying you choose to save Jordan because otherwise you would have failed as a mother. Isn't that what you said to me?
How dare you? You...
Selfish.
Cruel?
Did you even love Ben?
At least I talked to my spouse and child.
Better than discarding one and attempting mass murder to sate your ego in the name of the other.
Sure, put me down from up on high. Power belongs to you because you won. You're alive and I'm not. I had to step up when no one else would or could and intervene and to wield the unwritten laws of nature because nothing else was going to save him. Fate said he would be dead by now. I said no, and fate blinked first. Judge me all you want, I still don't care. You should jump, you'll feel better.
You know, you're right. Disperse! Alone again. I guess that's right. But it's my choice. I portal up here, I disperse the image, I make my own loneliness. Well, now I know the moral of the story. I guess it could finish here. To the night, so full of stars, here I am and here I say, a man who could be sad in heaven couldn't find any other way. Hear me now. I've climbed to the top of this stupid water tower and I accept my fate, but I want it over. I can't hardly wait. Jesus, that was terrible. A tale told by an idiot full of sound and fury signifying nothing. Yeah, quoting Shakespeare is fine and original, though. It's so cold up here. I'm on both sides. Peering over the edge is such a double-edged sword. I can see the whole town. From where the river curves into view, Lou's house, the motel, the mayor's office, the hospital, all the way to where the river meets the horizon and fades out of view. I can also see the rest of my life stretch out to a 10-story drop. Well, if I slipped, that'd be easier, because I'd never do it, of course. I've been close, maybe closer even, but it never matters how much you toe the line, just whether you cross it or not. How pathetic am I? I fought monsters, saved lives, I've helped people. But I can't stop myself from feeling this way. Why? Why can't I help the way I feel? Oh, who is this? Unlisted number? Screw that. I can't help you. I can't help me. I should just drop this damn phone and watch it smash on the ground. If my number's out there, I need a new one anyway. Or maybe I don't. Stop calling! Just stop, all of it, please! Just stop! I can't do it. Please, just let it be over. I can't do this anymore. I just can't. I can't be a detective, a husband, a father. I can't be any of them. I can't be whatever this is. Fine. What do you want?
It's Lou. I've been trying to call you.
Oh, shit.
But you kept hanging up on me.
I didn't realize it was you calling.
You told me to use a payphone.
Right,
Did you know there was only one payphone in Riverside?
No, well...
So not only am I freezing, but I'm in the open.
Okay,
So what's the go, Joe?
Well,
Have you been crying?
look,
Yes?
James is dead. That crazy monologuer killed him. There was a fight. I couldn't stop it.
You okay?
I got away, but it's bad. What were you going to say?
Well, I did some looking around online because this crazy person is in it for the money.
Sure.
Well, how would you do it?
Expand the place, sell more spots, bigger sites, that sort of thing.
Exactly. So what would you do to do that?
Well, own the industrial park.
Sure, but that's not all of it.
How so?
You buy up a lot of land around it.
Right, so you can expand into it.
Exactly, but the land is currently public land.
So only the mayor of Riverside could approve the purchase.
But a company has already tried.
Really?
Yes, Investment Holdings and Construction Group has tried 3 times over the last 9 months.
So that's probably them then. Also explains why the timetable's moved up to murder.
There's only one problem though.
What's that?
All of this is part of the public records, except the documents haven't been uploaded, just the titles.
Right, and the full document would have more information.
Exactly.
So where is the full document?
Probably at the mayor's office. It's the main civic building.
This just keeps getting better.
Yep. So you know what that means.
We're going to have to get into the records room at the mayor's office, presumably while it's under surveillance since the mayor's, well, you know.
So, do you like heist movies?
Yeah, but not the ones with deranged magical killers on the loose and a corrupt cop on the take backing them up.
You ready?
Sure, but don't you have work?
I'm calling in sick because I'm sick of all this crap going on in my town. We're going to put a stop to it.
Thank you so much for listening, and my sincere apologies about the episode being a day late. There was a scheduling snafu because of Avengers Endgame, and I really felt that getting Deb back for this episode would, I think, really make it something special. Speaking of Meg, you may remember she streams on Twitch as Miss Proto1G. That's Miss Prodigy with a 1 instead of the I in Prodigy. Go check her stream out. She's really cool. You can like, share, and subscribe. Waterfallstories.com. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook. And listen to Surprise Synopses. Surprise Synopses, the other show that goes on here. Yeah, I'm sort of just wiped out. This was a tough episode to record. But thank you all so much for sticking with it. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you in 13 days, not 2 weeks, for episode 7, The Trap. I'm not pushing back any of the other episodes. So thank you so much.